guys, and welcome to our first ever video podcast of talking shit. Hang on, sorry.
Print.
Featuring myself, Yanni, and the one and only, the very infamous, ladies and gentlemen,
Benoit.
in the flesh. Let me just cut out the music there, and there we go. Bernie, hello, mate. How are you?
Mate, going bloody well yourself?
Mate, living the dream here in lovely Newcastle at the moment. It's
World's End?
World's End, otherwise known as. So this is our first little bit in the soiree.
Can you spell it?
Oh, I can't spell, mate. I'm Greek. I'm bloody Actually, no, the Greeks actually originated the alphabet, apparently.
What a load of shit.
Mate, it's like Windex. You never know.
Fixes everything.
We'd like to do, firstly, a shout out to for our lovely haircuts. Hello, Opulence. Good to see you. Thank you.
Look at that. Perfect. I'll be in to see Kelly next week.
Free haircuts for, I don't know why, there's not much up there. Anyway.
Wake up.
Anyway, so this is pretty much going to be we're going over things print related. So
Yes.
anything from business cards to flyers to menus, posters, call flu signs, you name it, anything we can think of.
Absolutely.
Mate, today though, what are we going to talk about?
Mate, all about menus.
Menus.
Menus, yep.
Ah.
Different options.
Yeah. So we'll go through different sizes.
Yes, you like sizes?
Oh, yes, I do like them very, very much, Lee. Also, things, obviously, sizes, if they're laminated, encapsulated, all that kind of stuff.
Correct.
So pretty much just give people there at home listening, and those who are viewing us as well, a bit of an idea of the benefits of it. Now, where would you find a menu?
Where would you find a menu? Restaurant? Cafe?
Yep.
Endless.
And also beauticians, hairdressers, because they've got
that's
service
true.
menus.
Yes.
They've got service menus. So we've got anything ranging from a small DL up to an A3 size.
A3, yep, correct.
Now, while you're sitting there smiling at the camera, we're going to pull out some samples. Print samples, of course, that is. All right, so Bernie, what do we got here? This is, what do you call this one?
Mate, this one here is it's a matte laminated.
Ooh, okay, now, there are a few things to be clear. So when people are asking us for laminations,
yes,
there are actually two forms of lamination.
Correct.
Even though your wide format talk very different, well, not different, they've got a different understanding of lamination compared to small format. So what is the difference? Tell me. We know of two. Now, we're no experts, but we just want to make it easy for when people are ordering what to ask for. So this one in your hand, what is this one?
And this one is lamination. So basically, this one is encapsulated. So the whole menu is fully encapsulated. It cannot gets wet. It will not get damaged.
Cool.
And then you've got we basically do matte cello as our other one.
Yep.
And once again, it gives you a nice, smooth, silky finish, but the edges are not encapsulated. So if you do happen to get it wet, the lamination can peel a bit, but they're still very, very good menu.
So for long-term wise,
yes,
you would always instruct lamination.
Correct, yeah, because it's fully encapsulated.
Meaning fully encapsulated.
Yep.
So what he means there is, so especially now with everything going on, you're going to be finding a high volume of cleaning going on with encapsulated menus.
Yes.
So this will last longer. Still, there's nothing wrong with this one.
No, that's right.
Because we do have a lot of clients that we deal with will either change their menus regularly. Like I know some will change it monthly or some will change it every 3 months. So you can still get away with this. These are still great to clean and that bit. Where he's just saying is if it does get a little bit of water on the edges, it'll fade.
Yeah, correct.
However, Bernie, I'll let you talk. We've got something else.
Yes.
Okay, you keep talking while I'm trying to find mine.
Yanni loves a good sample. He's going to hopefully find our third sample for your lovely fine folks in the digital realm.
Now, this is from the lovely guys at Stag and Hunter. Good old Kim and Mick over there.
Kim and Mick, lovely people.
Now, this is in synthetic stock, isn't it?
Yes, correct.
So what do you mean by synthetic?
Mate, synthetic, basically what you can do is you can actually, not you to do it, pour red wine over it, water.
Don't mind a good red wine.
Better off drinking it than bloody pouring it away.
Correct.
So being synthetic, it will not get damaged. So there's actually no lamination at all on this one. Mm-hmm. And you can actually... Mate, it's so very, very sturdy. Very sturdy.
And the same thing what we were saying is that you can wipe this down numerous times.
Yes.
Never be concerned about it fraying like your normal matte cello menus, which is good. Now, don't get me wrong, they are a little bit more expensive.
Yes.
However, a lot more durable. Probably as durable as your lamination.
Correct.
Doesn't feel as thick.
No.
But it's not one of those ones keep talking about. It's not where is it? It's with your synthetic stock. We can get that either from Ball and Doggett or Spices.
Yes.
Hello, Brad Scott. Always good to see you.
Young Brad.
It's not something like we can do, say what we've done here for Pippies. I'll show you that lovely trifold.
That's a trifold A3 menu.
A3.
With Matzello.
360 GSM, so nice
Yes.
and thick. Not as thick as some. Obviously, that's great. And the great thing, still durability. They've also put their was it?
QR code?
QR code.
Yep.
I can't spell.
No, neither can I. Can you spell ACDC?
Backwards?
If you want.
It's Greek to me. Anyway,
Okay.
so what we're saying is, so things like the synthetic stock, as
Yep.
Bernie was saying, is great. It's not really suited for, you can do it, don't get me wrong, you can do it as a trifold, but we've always encouraged clients to do it, pretty much A3. You can do A4, any size.
Yeah, A3, A4 are the most common ones.
Yeah.
As Yanni said, probably not ideal to have them with a score in it so you can fold them over, but nice and flat, perfect.
Nice and flat, like our jokes. So that's a bad one right there. Here we go. All right, so here's another one. This is from our good friends at Meat. Very, very good there.
Oh, yes.
Lovely meat. Meat, get it? Sorry.
Yeah,
All right.
M-E-E-T.
Yeah, that's right, with a capital M. So this is what we've got here, Bern. This is a buffalo board,
Correct, buffalo board, yes.
black text,
Yep,
and you've cellar glazed it.
yes.
Ah, that's very clever. So, because obviously being buffalo board, people like that vintage look and the rustic look and all
Yes.
that kind of stuff. But at least by cellar glazing, you made it a bit more durable.
Correct.
Ah, there you go. Let me pull out some more samples.
You love a good sample, don't you?
Oh, mate, I do. Speaking of samples, hang on, before we go any further, Bernie, I believe you got some samples of some customers have left here not long ago.
Yeah, actually,
Can you just pull that?
Actually, it's a little
A little plug?
a little plug from
Here we go. There's a little plug.
for Positive, our friends in Positive.
Ah, yes. Hello, Andrea, Phil, and the one and only. Hang on.
Alfred, our mate Alfred. He's left his Old Spice here again.
I love it when he leaves things behind.
I tell you what, but this Old Spice smells much better than young Josh, the tech guru there.
Yeah.
He uses GTX motor oil.
Oh,
Yeah.
I bet you he's a 4-stroke too.
Oils ain't oils.
Oils ain't oils. So thanks to the crew there at Positive.
Yeah.
It's Positive. All right, so back to the menus. So where is it? Now, here's something a little bit different. Now, menus can be anything, any paper-based related stuff. Running on our lovely Konica Minolta up there, thanks to the guys at TO Technology. Lovely Dave McCready and Andrew. Good to see you boys.
Actually, Dave's not a bad guitar player and singer. Is he?
He is better than you.
Oh, bloody, hey, he looks better than me too.
He's getting more gigs than you as well. But anyway,
Captain Sixpack.
you should see mine, but I've got to protect it at the moment.
Oh, keg.
I know. So, what we've been able to do recently, we did an install for one of our clients, Walls and Diggers, for their new steakhouse.
Correct.
So on our lovely HP R1000, now we are varying a little bit here on menus. However, because we did their panels, so
Yes.
their menus on wall. However, they came with us with a challenge.
Love a good challenge.
That's what we do. They said, "Can you guys print on timber?" Yes, we can. So here, Bernie, what do we got here? This is printed on what?
This is a nice bit of plyboard.
Oh,
You're probably looking at about a 3mm,
3, just perfect.
your size.
I love
So we printed direct to that particular substrate.
Yep.
And I believe with our HP 1000, we actually have the facility to print white ink.
Yes. Now, why did we do white ink on this? Because...
So if we didn't print the white ink,
Yep.
You'd find that text would be very, very hard to read. So when the printing machine is in operation, it prints the white prior and then it prints the colours over the top. That way the white gives it a nice solid base, and when we print on it, everything just stands out so much nicer.
Especially when you've got to consider is ones that are going with the darker style menus and things like that.
Yes.
You always got to factor in low lighting. So you are, say for instance, if you are a restaurant or a cafe, probably if you're in not a well lit area like we have here, you got to factor in is how easy it is for people to read. The easier it is, which also comes down to things like font.
Yeah, big thing. But yeah, 4 eyes like me.
You're finishing, very nice too. Are they new?
No.
Oh, you should've
I got them in
spec
Aldi
samples.
last week on special.
Oh, lovely, special buys. So one thing to also consider is when you are talking to, regardless if you're designing it yourself or a designer, be very clear on what message you're trying to get across.
Yeah.
Correct?
Correct.
However, if you are wanting to do it yourself, where there's great programs like Canva and Easel was another one.
Easel, yep.
Please remember when you are, before you set up any file on any of these software, or even if you're running on what's the other one that they can download for not free, you know, some bludgers, they download Photoshop and all of a sudden they're a graphic designer. Fuck, here we go. Okay, so
Beep.
sorry about the language too. So
No, it's not.
when you are designing files
Yep.
or prepping, make sure you're looking for Australian sizes.
Yes, not US.
No, because what happens is people send us over a file and there's no bleed and that. Or for not necessarily us, but any printer, the more pre-pressing that you've set up with yourself or a designer, and make sure, just ask them before you even start any file or any design, send them a message, hey guys, we're looking at such and such, how do you need it?
Yep.
Like, how do you want the file? The more pre-stuff you got, the quicker we can get it out, the
Correct.
more cost-effective it's going to be.
Yep.
And again, it's just going to be the quicker you get it out.
Yeah.
Really, especially in today's climate, with everything's changing so quickly. We don't know, you know, if we're going to have things encapsulated or we're running QR codes for menus. So take that into consideration when doing menus. What else we got? Well, here we go, Bernie. These are some great samples from Customs House.
Oh, great stuff, Customs House.
So we might need to zoom in a little bit closer for them. There's that image there. Can you see that? Bernie, you've got longer arms than me. That's about it. That's all you got. So what they've done here, this is actually a clever use. What Kim's done over there. So, welcome back. Sorry for the interruption there.
Yeah, Yanni had to go and have a bit of a loo break.
Yeah. All right, so back to it. So here's a classic example, as Bernie and I was showing you. Menu on one side, but on the back is actually, these are artworks that they actually got displayed in the hotel.
In the hotel, yeah.
Which I believe in the past you were able to buy.
Yes.
So a great way to showcase, obviously, a small business like Customs House, family-run business as well, but while also supporting local artists. So that's a great little thing there. So you know, that's good on them for doing that. So Customs House Newcastle, make sure you pop on in.
You do notice with those two menus, there's two different sizes. So you know, we can customise menus if that's what you want to go for. So yeah, we can do all that sort of stuff.
That's right. There's nothing we can't do. Here's another example. Now this is an old example, no longer going because now they've been changed over. They're called the Steakhouse Walls End. But there's the lovely, the old menu for D-Barn Grill over there, Walls End Diggers.
Yes.
And that was done on a 320 by 660.
60 sheet.
Cellar glaze both side. There.
And it was scored. With the
all in a single pass.
With that lovely Duplo.
646. Thank you very much, Duplo.
With the DC in front of it.
Hey, we don't mind it.
Yeah.
So what else we got here, Bernie? There's an A5.
Yep.
Not an A5, it's A4.
A4, mate. A4.
Laminated.
Laminated. Matte lamination. Not matte cello. Very different.
Again, same thing.
Encapsulated.
Encapsulated. That's what you want. So what else we got? We also got the guys. So they're pretty much ideas. Another one. The new guys there at mate Ron or Raph.
Yes.
At the Green Roof. Menu looks pretty tasty.
It does look. My favourite part.
Yep.
Red wines and spirits.
Mate, what are you a red wine kind of guy? No, you're a bourbon kind of guy.
Yeah, like Jim Beam or Maker's Mark or Devil's Cut. You know.
Yeah, you look like a hillbilly.
Do I?
Yeah, that's great. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much some different ideas for menus.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next week, we don't know what we will be talking about. We'll be making something up. But if there's anything you want to find out more, you can ask Bernie. Because I don't know shit. I just pretty much smile for the cameras, go, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's pretty much the truth, isn't it?
It is very much the truth.
That's
He just yells shit at me all the time.
Oh, here we go.
Just get it out, mate. Hurry up, hurry. You finished it?
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, exactly.
I know what he's talking about. If you want to ring Lifeline, the number's below.
I tell you what, just sitting here talking.
Yeah.
It sort of reminds me a bit of like Roxy and Mr. Greg Lung.
Oh, our lovely people there at 16:29 a.m. Unforgettable.
Absolutely, unforgettable tunes.
Unforgettable. Geez, I like that. Roxy's all right. Sorry, Paul J.
Paul J, yeah, that's right.
And Gregory James on The Music Shop.
Mate, he's a very, very informative guy about the local music, Mr. Greg Young.
Ah, very, very good. And that happens every Tuesday at 12 to 3.
Correct.
16:29 a.m. And make sure you tune in. So, Bernie, is there anything else you want to run over today?
Mate, just one quick thing. I think next week when Yanni does his podcast, I reckon that he's going to actually paint his microphone gold to match his. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Squeal.
I got to, yeah.
Like the first one. Sorry, I shouldn't say that.
That's Yanni Laws right here. It's signing off.
That is terrible.
Good night,
but
world.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in tonight for our first video podcast. Any questions or anything else you want to find out, make sure you follow us on our socials, and we'll try and answer it for you next week.
Absolutely.
Bernie, thank you very much for your time.
Mate, I reckon... Oh,
Yeah, well, go on.
Thank God you didn't ask me to stand up because I'm sitting here with my t-shirt and my undies.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, we should show them. Ready? All right, thanks, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. All right, let's show them. 1, 2, 3.
Fun.
That's it.
That's cool.
Let's see.